My brother was a Carlton supporter. My brother was 10 years older than me, and he used to go to the footy with his cousins, and our cousins lived in Coburg. We lived in Pascoe Vale. Most of the people were Essendon. They were pretty successful about, 50s and 60s. And he used to go to Carlton, and I used to be intrigued and wanted to tag along, and I didn't get to go until I was probably about 10 or 11 when he took me under sufferance. But that was when I first came to Princes Park, and I was hooked. There was a lot of probably the personal aspect of who I was with and our family at the time, and that sort of has a special place in my memory because I went with my brother, who's since passed away. He passed away in '82. So that, being there with him, remembering the day, remembering the feeling at half time, which was pretty grim. And it was, just everything about it sort of has memories, because I saw it from the top of the Ponsford stand, and that's where the Carlton people were. And I think, other than Jez's mark, which I do remember, but I remember it from the back, because I was in the stand and you could see this 25 rise to the heavens. I think I was on the top deck. I've always told Alison, my children, I was looking up, he was so high. And he took the mark, and that was probably the only glimmer that we sort of made a peep for the first half. And I was sitting there, and you could hear the Collingwood people in the southern stand singing, which really didn't go down very well. You didn't get a lot of information because you only had to watch the game, and all we remember was that he came out and there was this little blonde guy down in the forward pocket. All of a sudden he's grabbed the ball and snapped the goal, and we've said, oh, that's all right, and I think that he kicked a couple more and it got even louder. And it was really quite funny because at half time, when we'd been so gloomy, I said, look, oh, come on guys, it's going to be fine. We're going to come out and kick 6 in the third quarter. Well, we kicked about 8, so it was looking pretty good. So the balls, everybody's running everywhere, everybody's screaming and yelling, and it was loud. It was so loud, and there were floggers and mess and everything was going on, and the crowd was going nuts. Jezza had grabbed the ball in between a sea of Collingwood players and kicked the way he kicked with that sort of throw it on the boot, and the ball's bouncing and bouncing, and the crowd standing and kneeling.
It's bounced through! You wouldn't believe this, honestly. That's Jezza's third goal, and Collingwood players holding hands to their head as the time's getting away from them now.
Oh, I think it'd have to be right up there because of, well, A, the occasion. I mean, we've won, I've been privileged to win. We've won some terrific flags, but that's the one that stands out. If you can, it sounds a bit arrogant, doesn't it? You've got some flags that are better than others. There's a few clubs that did like that sort of thought. But I think it'd have to be up there just because of the occasion, the opposition, where we were, what we overcame to get there, and yeah, it was stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's an emotional attachment. It's family, memories, all those those wonderful players over time. It's Princes Park. I always think of this place. It's the spiritual home of the Blues. It always will be.